Hello everyone, my name is Mystic, and welcome to another episode of the Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke. Today we are going to be facing off against Roxanne, and let's just hope we can do it and have something absurd, like a Registeel. Actually no, it wouldn't be Roxanne, it is Male Swimmer Thomas, and they've got a Metapod. Okay, so don't get too cocky, Jack. It's just the first Pokemon's a Metapod. This ball. Shit, they got a crit. Okay, they're going to potion up this turn. I'm gonna potion up this turn. They didn't potion up. What the? Dude, your Pokemon's in yellow. It's going to die to my next. It got double crits. That's why I didn't. That's probably why it didn't heal. He knew it was gonna get double crit. Okay, there we go. That's more like it. I'm Raichu. Okay. I see you. Hydro Pump. This thing has Hydro Pump. 2 HP. 2 HP. Oh, damn it, I had Fire Punch. Okay. Let's go to the old trustful net method of throwing sand in its eyes. Do you have any potions left? What, sure. Oh, you really don't want to take a Hydro Pump at like 30 HP. Okay, we both use potions, nice. Okay, I've missed. Just lower its accuracy down. You don't need it. Screw your accuracy. Okay, that's my last potion. If I get hit by a Hydro Pump at all, I'm dead. Okay, we both use potions, nice. I'm gonna whittle its accuracy down the most. Hydro Pump, damn it. Rick. Okay, Nugget. Please don't get hit. Please don't get hit by a Hydro Pump. Don't get hit by anything, actually. Missed. Hornjaw. It can't affect him. Wait, what? He was unaffected by it? Well, that run's dead, guys. The run's dead. Okay, guys, I have restarted the game now. So we can still, you know, do this. I will cut when I get my Pokemon. Okay guys, we are back and let's see our Pokemon. I got that on again. Nice. Milotic or Meowth. Yeah, let's go Meowth. Sorry about that guys, I'm a bit sick. So the Zigzagoon is still a Zigzagoon. Meowth Drizzle. Ooh. Skull Bash, oh, okay. Okay, I see this Meowth. Okay, let's go to the, I'm gonna go back to, actually let's name our Pokemon first. I'm gonna go basic with it. Got perfect. But perfect, we failed. Alright, so I'm gonna go cut to the trainer, the rival battle, so I'll see you guys up there. Okay guys, we are here at the trainer battle. I'm hoping she doesn't destroy my game. So just seeing at the moves of the Meowth, it's got Skull Bash, which is good, but it takes 2 turns to use. Okay, they got the Milotic. Okay. Skull Bash, load up is my defense. Papa Voice, that does that. Poison Point. No, my run's not going to end like this. Is it? I'm gonna do a Whitney, just spit a milk drink. I'm going to lose my run immediately. Am I? Poison's gonna kill me, yeah. I swear. Yeah, poison's gonna kill me. Well guys, that's the end of this run here. I'll see you guys back when I get my Pokemon again. On my third attempt of this Randomizer Nuzlocke, I choose Ninetales because it's the best Gen 1 Fire type. Then I use Mega Kick on the Zigzagoon to get an easy one hit. Then I follow the professor back to his lab, name the Ninetales. Now I had to think long and hard about this nickname because no one's thought of it ever in the existence of the world, and call it Floofer. Why did I call it Floofer? Because I felt like it. Okay, and it's a fluffy nine-tailed Pokemon. From there, we headed off to the rival battle, because there's no other place to go other than the rival battle, and first against May, or whatever the name of May would be in this. May has a Rhyhorn. This Rhyhorn is a special type of Rhyhorn. You see, this Rhyhorn was extremely easy to kill, and what's the difference? Nothing, it's now just a corpse. So we just do one superpower to take it out, and then done. We then head back off to the lab with a new level 7 Floofer, compared to the level 5 we got from the start, and get our Pokédex and Pokéballs. After getting the Pokéballs, we get the running shoes from our mum, because, you know, mum are going to supply those, and get to the first route of the game to get a Ludicolo as our first encounter. Now, this Ludicolo is the worst kind of Ludicolo, and you'll see why in a second. I sent out Floofer to verse against this Ludicolo and use Nightshade to get it just above halfway health. So if I really wanted to, I could Nightshade it again to get it to about red, basically barely any health left. It uses Torment. Torment is a move that does not allow a Pokemon to use the same move twice. Thus, I have to go for Mudshot. Mudshot is, well, it is Ludicolo is 2 times resistant to Mudshot, so it doesn't kill. So, I decide, yeah, this is about the time I should start throwing Pokeballs, since I've got literally no other, options I can do here. So, throw the first Pokeball here. This Pokeball is the best Pokeball. It is also the worst. It catches the Pokemon, gets in the bowl, shakes once, and bursts out. Ludicolo then Dark Cannons us and gives us the Paralysis static effect. We then throw a secondary Pokeball, which it breaks out of immediately. It then fails to use Refresh and gets Speed bonus. We then throw a third Pokeball, gets 3 shakes, and yet it breaks out still. It uses Peck, and not really much else. We throw the second last Pokeball. It gets in, shakes once, and bursts out. Now we are here throwing the last Pokeball. It gets in, I'm hopeful, and it bursts out immediately. This Ludicolo is a twerp, and it is being a really big annoyance at least. So I finish it off with Nightshade, just because how much of a poopy butt it is. We then go get more Pokeballs and the potion from the clerk person, and fight our first encounter of the route above the city. It is a cast form. I then try to use Nightshade, forgetting that it is a normal type. So I go for the Mudshot. The Mudshot can't affect it because it has Levitate. Then I went for the Mega Kick, missed the Mega Kick, and I say, okay, I'm probably going to kill this thing, so let's start throwing Pokeballs. First Pokeball gets it in, 1 shake, bursts out. It then slashes us for a 3 damage. Then so another Pokeball, shakes once, and then slashes us for another 3 damage. So another Pokeball bursts out immediately, slashes us for 8 whole damage, getting a critical hit, ending the run of this. So, on the 4th attempt, I choose the Pokemon Rhyhorn, obviously, because it is basically like Lairon, just a little bit worse. I 2-hit these starting Zigzagoon with Leaf Blades, and Roxanne I've seen is on this Rhyhorn. From there, we follow the professor back to his lab for the 4th time, where I nickname my Rhyhorn. Now, Rhyhorn is very similar to Lairon, so of course I call them Hard Off 2. So, obviously, to make sure the memory lives on forever of Hard Off 1, the original, and one of the best Pokemon I've had in the Nuzlocke so far. So, after nicknaming it Hard Off 2, we head up to May to battle her with Hard Off 2. She has an Exploud. Now, this actually nearly ended the run on just the just the rival battle again, because our moves do basically no damage against it, and it has Body Slam. We are able to get through it though, because I did remember to get the potion from our PC before coming to the battle. So we use that at 7 HP to get back up to there, and is able to finish off the Exploud, but we do get paralyzed along the way. We also have Rough Skin, which helps out with a lot of damage dealing this. And, of course, the first time we try to move, we get attacked by the paralysis. But it goes down, giving us a nice level 6. And basically 6.5. So we quickly go back down to the lab, get our Pokeballs, and run off to the first route to find a Delcatty. We Leaf Blade this Delcatty, but not before it smelting assaults us. We then throw our first Pokeball at it, which it shakes 3 times and automatically catches. This is what the Ludicolo should have been like, to put it simply. So, obviously we name it what every 3-year-old yells when they see a cat in the middle of the street, which is Kitty, in all capitals with all the exclamation marks. We can fit onto the name, which is about 5. We then finish up to the route just above there, and we find a cast form again. So, this time, with it showing no mercy, we murder the cast form. No, we actually catch it this time. The first Pokeball you throw at it, it breaks out. But we throw another Pokeball at it, breaks out again. I think it is the 3rd or 4th Pokeball that we throw, and it does that, and it catches. 3 shakes on the 3rd Pokeball, catching the cast form, and of course, I give it the only name that is acceptable for the cast form, which is Little Shit. Because, to put it simply, it was a little shit. It ended our run. A bloody Ninetales run, which is pretty good. So, we call it Little Shit just to say that was a little shit. So, continue up to the route to the west of the city and find a Golduck. Now, this Golduck is, okay, I guess. Isn't really used much, but, you know. Two Dragon Claws gets it to catching range, which I throw a Pokeball. It shakes 3 times automatically, but breaks out. Then we go again, throw a Pokeball, rocks 3 times, catches, and we proceed with the route. But before we do that, we do nickname the Golduck, which we call it Goldilocke, because it's like Nuzlocke and Goldie for Golduck and Goldilocks. It's a kind of play on words, you know. Because I'm so smart, you know, as I am. Anyway, we continue up and go to the trainer battle just to the south of the patch of grass, where you find about Lazy Max. Lazy Max sends out his Numel, which has a Leaf Blade attack, which 1 hits KOs Hard Off, Rip Hard Off 2. Electric Boogaloo. So, Numel just completely kills Hard Off 2. I then send in Kitty. Now, Kitty I haven't actually used in a battle yet, and it's still level 2. So I go for the Endeavor, I believe I go first, or Low Kick. Yeah, Low Kick is the first one. It then gets basically 2-shot by the Leaf Blade. But not before I heal it, so it can't get 2-shot. And that's how we roll. The new Leaf Blades again, which puts us back down to the 4 HP. I go for an Endeavor, not knowing really what to do. Probably should have gone for another Low Kick, but you know. Yeah. So Kitty dies, and then I send out Little Shit. Little Shit survives a Leaf Blade, and then takes out the Numel just the same way it took out the Ninetales with an easy slash. We then go off, heal up Pokemon, and come up and fight the next trainer with a Shroomish. I send out Little Shit, slash it up, and then it uses Rock Throw, which I then finish it off with a slash. It then sends out a Beldum, which is extremely physically defensive and steel type. It has a high jump kick, which nearly takes us out. I go to see if I have potions. I remember I do not have any more potions, and think Goldie has to bite the. For the 5th attempt of this, I chose Ghastly. I chose this one because it was the one unevolved Pokemon there, and I haven't actually done really an unevolved Pokemon other than Meowth. So I one-hit the Zigzagoon with Thunder, since, you know, it's a pretty good move to use against the beginning Zigzagoon. The Professor then takes me down to the lab again, and I get to name my starter. Now, I really don't have good names for Ghastlies, since I don't usually use Ghastlies, so I went for the basic Casper the Ghost, but this one is not so friendly. Shown by the one-hitting of the Pokemon Zigzagoon. From there, we head up to May, so we can beat the shit out of her. So we can go beat up her Pokemon, which she has, what does she have again? A Cleffa, that's what it is. And I easily one-hit her with Drill Peck, but, like, you know, it should have been a one-hit at least. Being able to two-hit her, though. And after we battle her, we go back down to go and we'll get our Pokeballs. So May hands us her balls. Then we head off to the first route and encounter our first Pokemon, which is a Dragonite. I thought when I first saw this, oh shit, it's either I'm going to not catch this or I'm going to not catch this because of how hard the catch percentage is. So, and Ludicolo was even, like, you know, hard enough by itself. So I want to make sure that this thing doesn't have, like, something that can one-tap me. So I use a potion, just to be careful. But only has really Haze and Mist Ball, from what I've seen from it. So I start throwing Pokeballs, like, that's the only thing I can do. If I do another Drill Peck, it just, like, my Pokemon just, like, kills it. And I can't really do much against it. So I just start chucking balls over and over again, until it catches. Which is on the 3rd bowl. I was actually amazed by this, and I wanted to give it a fun nickname, you know, like Malfoy or Draco. You got a Draco Malfoy, you know, dragons. But I was thinking about better names, and I thought, what's a good name for a big lump of dragon? So I thought Mallow, but I didn't know if I wanted to add 2 O's or 1 O, so I just went 1 O, so Mallow instead of Maloo. So from there, we obviously heal our Pokemon, get more Pokeballs, and go and to find our next encounter, which is a Credilli, the fossil plant Pokemon. Now I send out Caspar to fight it, use Pin Missile, knowing it's Rock type, so it won't be very effective. But apparently it's super effective because it has a typing that's weak to Bug, but, you know, it's able to survive 2 of them. I throw my first ball, doesn't catch, throw a secondary ball, and this one doesn't catch as well. I thought this was going to be a bloody, like the bloody, cast form incident, because it was doing a lot of damage, but, you know, it had to recharge from that move. And it tried to use quick attack on us many a times. Like, twice in a row. So we quickly catch that with the Pokeball, because that's how we roll. And we move on to the next route to find our next encounter. Because this has actually been really lucky. We found two Pokemon that are pretty good already, just from the start of the run. So yeah. But before we go on to get our next encounter, I do call the Pokemon I do call it Leaf Rock, because obviously it's a fossil Pokemon that is a plant, and it also comes from a rock, Leaf Rock. You know, not very clever, but you know, I was kind of expecting to fail this run immediately, like all the other runs so far. So I went into the next route, found a Cacturne, thought, oh yes, Pin Missile didn't do much against the other one, was super effective, and I 2-tap it with Pin Missile. So that ruins the encounter there. Anyway, so we get through that route without losing any Pokemon. We go follow Wally, he gets his encounter, which is a Wigglytuff. So he tackles that, which does basically no damage, because of how bulky Wigglytuff is. He does 2 tackles in a row, and just gets sludged and poisoned. But the poison effect actually doesn't show up on the Houndoom, obviously, because the Pokemon that Wally has is now supposed to get poisoned. So Wally's able to catch the Wigglytuff with 1 Pokeball. Lucky bastard. So I go to the next route. I go to the next route and get my encounter, which is a Spinneract. Now, I love all spider Pokemon. Joltik is one of my favorite electric type Pokemon, and Spinneract is one of my favorite Johto Pokemon, just because of how cute they are. So I just had to have this, and I didn't want to, like, accidentally kill it. So I kind of had to think for a second what I can do. And I didn't want to switch out into a different Pokemon, because it could easily get one-tapped. Ninjask Explosion. So my resort was just to throw Pokeballs, and if it had, like, an Explosion move or something like that, it wouldn't affect Casper, because of the Ghost type. So it uses Torment on us, does nothing, and we throw another ball at it. And catch it in the second ball, which I adore. But I'm going to be really mad when this thing evolves and it isn't a Ariados, because the evolutions are randomized. So I name it the only acceptable nickname, which is Tiny, because of how small spiders are and how cute they are. If I could, I would have a pet tarantula, just because how fucking cute they are. So I think of proceeding here, but, you know, it's probably smarter to end the episode off. So I've been Mystic. This has been episode 3 of the Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.